What's up everybody, it's Acorn Man, and today I've got a little bit of a different type of video for you. Today I'm going to count down the top 5 sets in my collection from worst to best, or I guess I should say from my least to most favorite. I do feel I should point out that my collection is definitely not nearly as big as some of the LEGO channels here on YouTube. My collection consists of about 30 sets, more than a little bit, but definitely not as much as some. Alright, so without any further ado, let's get right onto the list, starting with number 5. Alright, so number 5 on our list is the 75302 Imperial Shuttle from the Winter Wave of 2021. Now before you click away, hear me out. First of all, I'm biased because this is my second favorite ship in all of Star Wars, so I'm kind of just bound to love it either way. I really just think they got the feel and the shape of this ship right. Is it the best of the Imperial shuttles? No. Especially with that gorgeous UCS Imperial shuttle on the table. Obviously, this one just can't compare. But think about it, guys. This one is on the shelves right now for a little bit less than $60, and that is just more than a bargain. We've got a lot of detail here, great movability in the wings. Like, once you've got this bad boy unfolded, it takes up quite a bit of space. And I know it's still not the biggest of the play-scale Imperial shuttles, but I think for the price that it is right now, it's, like I said, more than a bargain. Maybe not for its initial price at, I believe, $70. That's a little bit steep, I do think. But you're not going to find this for that price anywhere anymore, I don't believe. So I would definitely recommend that you pick one of these up while you still can. I think it looks great on the shelf, has a great set of minifigures. I think it's just a good set. So moving on to my fourth favorite set in my entire collection, we have the 8017 Darth Vader's TIE Fighter from 2009. I said it in my review for this set, and I'll say it again, I think this is the best TIE Advanced that we've ever had in LEGO Star Wars, not counting the UCS version, of course. It's definitely not a centerpiece or standout set for whatever collection or shelf you have this on, but I don't think it's trying to be. I think it's a simple, sleek ship, and I think it does a fantastic job at just being that. Not to mention, at this point, this set is almost 15 years old, so it's kind of just a classic. So yeah, not really a whole lot to say about it. It's pretty simple, but I think that's what works about it. Alright guys, so now we're in my top 3, and I think this set is going to be a lot less controversial than the number 4 and number 5 spots. For number 3, we have the Rogue Shadow, all the way back from 2008. I do have to mention, once again, I am super biased because I just love The Force Unleashed. It is my favorite Star Wars game. I loved it growing up. I still love it now. And so to only have one LEGO set from that entire game, it's admittedly very unfortunate. But on the bright side, we have this beauty of a set, and I just can't stop loving it. There are just so many features on this thing, so many hidden missiles and hidden ammo racks. I accidentally set the missile off. So many surprises with this one. Unfortunately, I did not get to have this set as a kid. It's one that I added to my collection fairly recently, about a year ago, but I can just see a kid having fun for like hours with this thing. I don't think it's super accurate to the ship that we see in the game. I think, well, I just set the missile off again. I do think this one is a bit on the leaner side compared to how it's supposed to look, but I mean, I think they did a great job, and unfortunately we don't have any other LEGO versions to compare it to. It is what it is, but as it is, I love it. I should also mention that I have done reviews for all of the sets in this video, and you can find them on my channel or down in the description. I'll have the links for them if you want to check them out. And my review for this set is easily the most popular on my channel so far, so clearly you guys must love it as much as I do. Alright guys, so on to my second favorite set in my entire collection. We have the 4482 ATTE. And again, I know what you're thinking, this is easily not the best of the ATTEs that LEGO has to offer us, especially with a beautiful new ATTE just being released this year. And yeah, I have to admit, pretty much every single other ATTE is a better looking model than this one. But guess what? I don't care. The top armor piece is removable, giving you more access to that speeder as well as a sitting area for some clones. I think it's a really solid set, definitely more on the simplistic side, but as I said with Vader's TIE Fighter, that's kind of what I like about it. I think it has just the right amount of features, just the right amount of playability. And I know it's not super accurate, but I still think it looks really good and just has that classic LEGO feel to it that you just don't really get with newer models, even though you do kind of sacrifice some accuracy for that. And I know I've said this for like every single set, but I am kind of biased. This is my favorite ground vehicle in like the whole saga, so, you know, I just realized this is my list. I can kind of be as biased as I want. That's like the whole point. Alright guys, so before I move on to my number 1 set, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling it. Alright, so let's bring it in. My number one set in my entire LEGO Star Wars collection as of 2022 is the 7163 Republic Gunship, all the way back from 2002. And trust me, I know this is not the best one of the gunships, especially with the UCS one being released just last year. But this one, like I said with the ATTE, just has that classic feel to it. And the main reason that this and the ATTE are the top two spots in my collection are because, well, they're basically just perfect together. I took about a 10-year break from LEGO Star Wars, and when I decided to jump back in, I was like, these two sets are the ones I just have to get for my new collection. And especially with this one, I am so glad I decided to hunt it down because it is just awesome. It is just such a big piece of LEGO Star Wars history to me. Not to mention, the Republic Gunship is my favorite ship in all of Star Wars. I know I'm a prequel nerd. While the minifigure selection for this one is definitely dated, I really think for the time it was just about the best they could have possibly given us. Not to mention, this thing is absolutely loaded with features. Most of them not really working too well. As I went over in my review of this set, a lot of the playability functions are just not really incorporated into the set very well, and that kind of results in this being more strictly a collector's piece, even though it's intended to be a playset. I just don't really see very many kids having played with this and really be able to fully play with all of the intended features that it's supposed to have. But obviously I'm not a kid, I'm a collector, so I'm going to have a different perspective on it, and I think this ship it's just gorgeous. I have it on the top of one of my shelves, and every time I walk into the room, my eyes go straight to this thing, and I'm just so glad I get to have it. Alright guys, thank you so much for checking out my video. Let me know what you think about my list in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I'd love to hear what you guys have for your top picks in your collections down in the comments, so don't be shy. Alright, I think that'll about do it for this video. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.